I'm shaking. Physically trembling. It's 3 a.m., and I'm sitting on the edge of the guest bed at my sister's house, staring at my phone screen, where a single, damning screenshot confirms everything. I feel like I've been drowning for 6 months, and I just found out the person I trusted the most was holding my head under the water. My husband, Mark, 35M, and I, 33F, have been together for 5 years, married for 2. We have the kind of relationship people envy: a beautiful house, 2 solid careers, and a shared love for our terrible, wonderful rescue dog, Gus. Mark is charming, successful in tech sales, and, until recently, was the most supportive partner imaginable. The cracks started appearing subtly about 8 months ago. We were planning a large renovation, and he became obsessed with knowing my schedule to coordinate with contractors. It made sense on the surface. But then it bled into other things. "Hey, babe, were you at that new coffee shop by the library? I drove past and saw a car that looked like yours," he'd text. Except the library is 20 minutes in the opposite direction from his office, and he never takes that route. I'd shrug it off. "Must have been someone else's SUV, honey." The first time I caught him actively looking at something related to my location, I dismissed it as stress. I came home early from a mandatory office dinner. I told him I'd be late, and found him on the couch, face lit by his tablet. He slammed it shut the second the key turned in the lock. "Hey, you're early," he said, too quickly, forcing a huge smile. I asked what he was looking at. He paused, then sighed dramatically. "The stupid contractor invoice. They double-billed us for the drywall. I was just trying to fix it." He showed me the PDF, but the screen had been closed too fast. The residual light had definitely looked like the white background of a map app. I apologized for interrupting his work and dropped it. After all, what else could it have been? We were married. We trusted each other. Right? The second instance, which now feels like the official beginning of my mental decline, happened during a work trip. I was flying to San Francisco for a conference. As I was going through airport security, I realized my phone battery was draining rapidly. I opened my battery usage settings just to check, and that's when I saw it: location services listed at the top, consuming an impossible amount of power for the few minutes it had been on. Below it, buried in the background activity, was a non-default app. It wasn't Find My Friends, which we used years ago and disabled. This one was something vague, maybe System Utility Tracker, or something equally bland and unassuming. It didn't have an icon, it was just a service name in the list. I didn't open the app or mess with the settings. I just felt a chill. I took a quick photo of the screen with my tablet, which doesn't have a SIM card. I then immediately disabled location services entirely and turned off background app refresh for everything. When I got to the hotel, I messaged Mark that my flight was on time and I was checking in. He replied almost instantly, "Great. Did you remember to get the specific lotion from that duty-free shop in the airport? The one your mother likes?" I hadn't told him I was going through duty-free. I had been in a rush and only glanced inside. The only way he could have known was if he was tracking my movements, possibly pinpointing my location at a stop near that shop just moments before. My stomach turned over. I casually brought it up later that night. "Hey, my phone was acting up at the airport. You know how sometimes apps glitch? I wonder if someone hacked into my iCloud or something." Mark was defensive immediately. "Why would you think that? Everything is fine. You need to stop worrying about these imaginary problems. It's a brand new iPhone, they don't get hacked." He made me feel stupid for even mentioning it. He was always so calm and rational that his denial always made my anxiety feel like an overreaction. From that moment on, I started testing him. I would tell him I was going to yoga at Studio A, but I'd drive to Studio B 30 minutes away. Without fail, an hour into my class, I would get a text. Scenario 1, told him Studio A, went to Studio B. "Mark, you must be done with your workout. I know you usually stop by the smoothie bar afterward. Want me to grab you a wrap on my way home? The smoothie bar he mentioned was 3 blocks from Studio A, but 45 minutes from Studio B. He knew exactly where I should have been. Scenario 2, said I was going to a friend, Sarah's, house. I actually went to coffee with a different friend, Jess, near my old university. 2 hours later, Mark sends me a photo of a restaurant menu. Sarah just posted this menu. Looks great. Tell her I said hi. Sarah hadn't posted anything. I checked her social media history. He was subtly telling me that he knew I wasn't where I said I was, but he was covering it up with a lie. The gaslighting was subtle but effective. Every time I questioned him, he'd turn it around. You've been so stressed lately, haven't you? Is your period coming soon? Your moods have been a little intense. You're becoming obsessed with your privacy settings. Do you have something to hide from your husband? The doubt crept in, freezing out my certainty. Maybe he just had a good memory for my routines. Maybe I was the one becoming the bad, paranoid wife. I almost deleted the screenshot from the airport. But the night before the climax, I secretly installed a network scanner on my tablet. I connected it to our home Wi-Fi and looked at all the connected devices. Under the list of his devices, his phone, his tablet, his laptop, I saw an unfamiliar, generic device name connected. It was constantly active, sending and receiving small packets of data. It wasn't mine, and it wasn't a speaker or thermostat. I cross-referenced the MAC address. It led to a common type of small, battery-powered GPS puck. He had a dedicated tracking device on our home network, likely hidden in my car or purse. I didn't sleep that night. I didn't cry. I was filled with a cold, terrifying focus. I knew I had to push him until he broke, or until the evidence was undeniable, even to a judge. The next morning, I told Mark I had an unexpected emergency board meeting downtown that was going to run until 10 p.m. I left the house with my work bag, and made sure he saw me put my car keys in my purse, which I then put on the passenger seat. But before I left, I had a spare key and my old, disabled phone. I took the GPS puck's location history off the home network by removing its battery, then drove my car 2 blocks away and parked it. I walked back, got the spare key to his work car, and drove his car to my friend Liam's house, which is 40 minutes away. I left my primary phone at home, charging on the kitchen counter. I needed him to think I was still near our house. I texted him from my old, backup phone, pretending it was my main one. Me, board meeting is rough. Just got started. We'll text later. He replied quickly, okay, honey. I'm just winding down. You're working so hard. I love you. I sat with Liam, trying to pretend I was relaxing, but my heart was pounding. I waited 30 minutes. Then, I sent a text that was designed to throw him off. The meeting venue changed unexpectedly. I'm driving to a new location now, about 20 minutes away, near the highway exit. I was waiting for the immediate confusion. I was giving him conflicting data points. My actual phone was at home, but my car, with the physical puck, was 2 blocks away and not moving, and my text message said I was driving to a new location. It took 5 minutes. Then, his text came through. It wasn't angry or concerned. It was confused and clinical. Mark, babe, that's weird. I see your phone is still showing you at the house, but your location tracker, the one for your office's asset protection, remember? It's showing you near the old industrial park. Are you using a burner phone? Is everything okay? Asset protection. He was covering his tracks, knowing I had seen the device name on the network scan. But he had slipped up. He had admitted to watching my tracker and noticing a discrepancy right now. He thought he was being clever, trying to tie the tracking to my office's security policy. I felt a surge of cold rage. I didn't reply. I grabbed Liam's keys and drove back to my house in his car. I walked into our house, and Mark was exactly where I knew he would be, on the couch, but this time his iPad was open and resting on his lap. He hadn't heard me come in. I'd parked Liam's car down the street. I walked right up to him. He looked up, his eyes wide with genuine surprise and fear, a look I had never seen on his face. "What the hell are you doing home? I thought you were at the board meeting," he stammered. I didn't shout. I whispered, my voice dangerously steady. "I thought you were worried about the double-billed drywall invoice, Mark." Then I moved. I grabbed the iPad off his lap and threw it onto the marble hearth. The screen didn't break, but it was enough to make him lunge forward. Before he could stop me, I'd picked it up and held it in his face. The screen was open to an app with a detailed satellite map, showing my home address, and a tiny, pulsing blue dot 2 blocks away, labeled my car. On the bottom of the screen, there was a log of recent pings. The last one was only 2 minutes old. It clearly showed the log receiving a new coordinate, and below it, an open text box where he was typing, "Why is the car showing movement near the highway?" It was concrete, undeniable proof. I had him. "You've been tracking me for months," I said, my voice finally cracking. "The coffee shop, the duty-free shop, the yoga studio. You've been monitoring me, lying to me, and making me doubt my sanity." His response was textbook, terrifying manipulation. He didn't apologize or admit. He launched an immediate, aggressive counterattack. "Put the tablet down, OP. You are hysterical right now." He reached for me, and I backed away. "Hysterical? I have proof, Mark. I have a screenshot of your tracking app." He threw his hands up, looking defeated and sad, a performance for the ages. "That's what this is about? That app? It's a simple security feature. We live in a bad neighborhood. I got it after that break-in down the street. I put it on your car, not your phone. And frankly, I'm scared for you. You're talking about burner phones and traps you set for your own husband. This is what I was afraid of. You're becoming genuinely paranoid. You need to talk to someone, not ruin our marriage over a simple safety precaution." The title of my post. He said it. He looked at me, not with shame, but with genuine, patronizing concern, telling me I was mentally ill for reacting to his documented, active surveillance. The gaslighting was so extreme that for a split second, I actually wavered. Did he really believe his own lie? Was I the crazy one? That split second of doubt solidified my decision. I saw the man I married vanish, replaced by a calculating stranger who prioritized control over my mental well-being. I didn't argue further. I just stood there, taking in the full measure of his betrayal, his ability to destroy my reality and then call me paranoid for recognizing the pieces. "I'm leaving, Mark." "Don't be ridiculous. Where are you going to go?" "It's 11 p.m. I'm going to my sister's. And you can tell her everything you just told me about my paranoia." "I dare you." I walked straight to the bedroom, grabbed the small overnight bag I had prepared, and retrieved the screenshots from my backpack. He followed me, trying to block the doorway, alternating between rage and pleading. "You can't just leave. We have a life. This is insane, OP. You're going to regret this in the morning when you realize how much you overreacted." I didn't say another word. I walked past him, got into Liam's car, and drove to my sister's house, where I've been sitting ever since. He's been texting non-stop for the past 4 hours. The texts are a horrifying mix. 9:50 p.m, "Please come home. I love you, and I'm worried about you. This isn't healthy." 10:30 p.m, "We can fix this, but you need to admit you're overthinking this security issue. I'm the only one here who is calm." 11:45 p.m, "I told your mother you had a small anxiety attack tonight. She's worried. She thinks you should see a doctor." He's already controlling the narrative. He's already twisting the knives of doubt into my family. I'm sitting here, single, independent, 33 years old, and feeling utterly broken, trying to piece together if the last 5 years of love were just 5 years of control. We have a mortgage, joint accounts, and a complex life built on a foundation I just found out was rotten. What do you think? Should I stay or leave? If you were in my shoes, what would you do?